Thank you very much. You can give us a call, 0800 756 1111. Text is 81333. Start your message with the word Kent. Let's talk to Mr. Rishi Singhal now. He's a consultant bariatric surgeon at University Hospital in Birmingham. Dr. Singhal, thanks for joining us here at BBC Radio Kent this morning. We're asking the question, should we take more responsibility for our own health? I suppose it's a no-brainer for someone like you.
Thank you for inviting me. Well, we need to take responsibility for our own health, but then the government also needs to spread the message out, because not everybody knows what is good and what is bad for them, and how much something can be bad for them. Like, we never used to label the calories in foods in the past, but since we started labeling them, the consumption has changed. So I think the government also needs to take action, but yes, we are all responsible for our own actions too.
When people come to you because they're worried about their health, are they more motivated by their appearance, or how being overweight is affecting them perhaps mentally or physically with mobility?
I think it's a mixture of both, but predominantly it is patients who have actually started getting the awareness about obesity-related problems. So probably 10 years ago, I would get patients who were more concerned about their appearance. But of late, I've started seeing patients who are actually concerned about diabetes, hypertension, heart disease due to obesity.
Okay. I had a text earlier on from a lady, Dana, in Gravesend, and she says, I'm an NHS success story. I stopped smoking 8 years ago with doctor's help. Then 3 years ago, I had a gastric bypass and I have lost 15 stone. To me, that seems like a massive amount, because that's more than I weigh in total. She says, I get negativity from some on the bypass due to the cost. How do you go about deciding, if someone is eligible or should have that kind of surgery?
Well, there are guidelines defined in the UK by NICE, which is the national body. We know that anybody over a BMI of 35 without medical problems, or over BMI of 40 with medical problems, should have surgery. We also know that patients between a BMI of 30 and 35, if they have diabetes, will definitely benefit from surgery. So we work with guidelines. And most of the patients that I'm referred are over a BMI of 35 anyway, so they will qualify for surgery. But it is not just about surgery. It is about teaching the patients what a healthy lifestyle is, getting them dietetic follow-up, getting a psychologist involved, getting to the grassroots problem of obesity. Surgery will just treat the obesity, but I think we have to also treat the cause of obesity.
And what other treatment? You've said a psychologist and whatever, but obviously, surgery is expensive. So if you can avoid surgery, and it's invasive as well as expensive. So if you can avoid it, that's a plus. What other things can you do, and do you do with people who come to you who are obese?
Well, I think at the moment, the only proven treatment for obesity after a BMI of 35 is surgery. Diets, psychological input work in collaboration with surgery, but on their own, I don't think they're effective. And there is good literature and there is good research to show that diet and psychology on their own cannot cause sustained weight loss. They will cause weight loss, but you will not be able to sustain it. If you want sustained weight loss, it is surgery along with dietetic and psychological input.
And of course, they've got to want to do it as well. It's got to come from inside, from them mentally as well, that they want to lose the weight. Because if they don't, then they're just either it's not going to happen. They're not going to lose the weight in the first place, because they'll leave your office, your consultancy, and eat a burger on the way home, for instance, or they'll lose the weight and then just put it straight back on once treatment's ended.
Well, that is where the role of awareness comes in. What Cancer Research UK is doing is the right thing, increasing awareness. People need to know. We need to tell people that they are overweight, and there are treatments for overweight. We don't need to stigmatize them. We need to tell them that they are welcome in our clinics, and that there's help that we can offer them, or tailor-make help for each of these patients.
One final question for you, because I know you're very busy. If someone loses weight, is it inevitable that they can put it back on again once the body is kind of set up for being overweight? It's nigh on impossible to kind of stay at a better weight. It's always going to be a battle.
It is about the support structure you have around you, and it is about the conviction you have. But it is also about how you lose the weight. If you're losing weight with diet and psychology alone, it is almost inevitable that you will regain the weight again, because that's how the body physiology works. However, if you were able to create a metabolic deficit in your body by doing surgery, I think with the right kind of support, you can maintain the weight loss. But so far, the only proven treatment for obesity is surgery.
It's just surgery. There you go. You heard it there. It's quite harsh, isn't it? Thank you. That's Dr. Rishi Singhal, consultant bariatric surgeon at the University Hospital in Birmingham. Thank you for your time today.